Foggy and damp here in the Milwaukee area at this hour, and more rain in the forecast as folks make their way home for the night. So when will it stop, and are there any warmer temperatures on the way?
Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Mark McGinnis.
Michelle and Paul, this evening we're talking about lots of fog and scattered showers. On First Alert Precision Doppler, right now Milwaukee, it is quiet, but the showers are off to our north, and there's some more down to our south that we're going to keep an eye on for the remainder of the evening. This is the satellite. It shows us the cloud cover, and pretty much all of us are socked in after what's been a rather rainy last couple of days. In Milwaukee, we've had 1.51 inches of rain in the last 48 hours, so that's the highest total that you see there on the map. And here's what you have outside. Lots of gray skies and fog, but it's dry enough at least that the bees are buzzing around our camera. There is some sunshine and some warmer weather. You're going to need some patience, but I've got it in the 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, thanks, Mark. We'll see you then. Now to our top story. It's the NBA's version of the death penalty. L.A.
Clippers owner Donald Sterling banned for life for making racist remarks. CBS 58's Mike Strelo is here with more on the punishment that's reverberating around the country. Mike?
Michelle and Paul, the response was swift. The punishment, the max, a lifetime ban, $2.5 million fine, and wheels set in motion to force Sterling to sell the team he's owned for more than 3 decades.
I hope that every bigot in this country sees what happened to Mr. Sterling and recognizes that if he can fall, so can you.
Sacramento Mayor and former NBA star Kevin Johnson applauded the punishment handed down today by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
Effective immediately, I am banning Mr. Sterling for life from any association with the Clippers organization or the NBA.
Silver says Sterling admitted it was his voice on the recording making racist comments to his ex-girlfriend.
If you don't feel, don't come to my games. Don't bring black people and don't come.
The views expressed by Mr. Sterling are deeply offensive and harmful.
Sterling is immediately banned from attending any NBA games or practices from the Clippers practice facility and cannot participate in any business or personnel decisions affecting the team. Silver said he will do everything in his power to force Sterling to sell the Clippers, which would require approval from 3/4 of the current owners.
My message to the Clippers fans is this league is far bigger than any one owner.
I'm thrilled that with the outcome. I think most of the players I've spoken to just since the press conference feel the same way.
The team's website is now in black with the Clippers logo and the words, "We are one." The Milwaukee Bucks issued a statement from Herb Kohl, which reads, "We denounce the offensive racist comments made by Mr. Sterling, and we stand with the actions Commissioner Silver has taken against him."
All right, thank you, Mike. Today's announcement lit up our CBS 58 Facebook page. Cindy agrees with the commissioner, saying, "I think he made the right decision, and as an American and Caucasian, I am ashamed of Mr. Sterling." But John says, so much for our constitutional right to freedom of speech. Here's hoping he takes the money they give him for the team and sues the NBA for violating his constitutional rights. TM Ryan calls the decision a joke. People within the NBA and the media knew of him and his antics prior to the leaked tapes. Now they're trying to play strong arm of the law. If you'd like to weigh in, just go to our CBS 58 Facebook page.
It looks like Wisconsin's voter ID law will not be in place for the midterm elections coming up this November. Federal Judge Lynn Edelman ruled today that the ID requirement is unconstitutional. CBS 58's David Ade joins us now live from our Madison bureau with more.
Reaction here in Madison is basically split between party lines. Democrats praising today's decision while Republicans blast it. Some even accusing Judge Edelman of ruling based on a biased liberal view. Today, Wisconsin Attorney General J.B. Van Hollen quickly released this statement saying, "I am disappointed with the order and continue to believe Wisconsin's law is constitutional. We will appeal." But today's ruling has the chance to bring the Assembly and Senate back to Madison if Governor Scott Walker calls for a special session to work on another voter ID bill. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos says he's ready to do whatever it takes to get a law in place before November's elections.
But I think Governor Walker was pretty clear in what he said, that we want to do everything we can to try to have voter ID on the books by the time of the fall election.
It would be unacceptable for him to expend the resources to call us back for one issue and to leave on the table so many other issues, which is on the public's agenda of what they would like to see done in the state capitol.
Following today's ruling, Governor Walker still has not publicly commented if he's planning on calling for that special session, but his press secretary released this statement today saying, "We believe the voter ID law is constitutional and will ultimately be upheld. We're reviewing the decision for any potential action, and this voter ID law would have allowed people to get free IDs from the state, but they would have needed a birth certificate to do that." We are live in Madison. David Ade, CBS 58 News.
David, thank you. It is an election day for some Milwaukee voters. There's a special election in the 15th Aldermanic District to replace longtime alderman and former Common Council President Willie Hines. County Supervisor Russell Stamper is running against Eon Biddle, a former supervisor who's now a union organizer. We'll have the results for you tonight on the CBS 58 News at 10.
Funeral services will be held this Thursday for a Colgate couple killed in a traffic accident in Washington County last week. 37-year-old Joshua Griebel and his 38-year-old wife Monica were both killed when their car left Highway 164 on Friday and hit a utility pole. The Griebels leave behind 5 children ranging in age from 1 to 13, and a memorial fund has now been established for those children. CBS 58's Lane Kimball is live in the newsroom tonight with more.
Well, Paul, when you speak with the family and friends of the Griebel family, you immediately appreciate just how beloved they were in their community. So now, the community is offering up its love in return.
You couldn't have asked for better parents.
Marita Prill got to know Josh and Monica Griebel very well over the last decade. She taught poems to several of the family's children.
They were supportive of their children. Were always there. They were appreciative of every single thing that anyone did for them.
Early Friday morning, Josh and Monica's car crossed the center line along Highway 164 in Washington County, flipped and smashed into a utility pole. The parents were killed, leaving behind 5 children ages 1 to 13.
We're on our way to ensuring that those 5 children are going to be taken care of in the future.
Marita set up a fund for the Griebel family through BMO Harris Bank. Donations will go directly to helping raise the children.
It's where you feel like you need to do something, and this was my something.
Former high school classmate Heidi McKenna decided to help out too. She's organizing a fundraiser through her banquet hall, the Sterling Chalet.
We're all going through the same thing. We're the same age. We live within miles of each other. We have kids growing up together. It just keeps you connected.
May 31st will feature a silent auction, live music, food, and activities for kids.
You just hope that if this was me in this situation, I would just wish somebody else would do it for my family.
Family and friends know their efforts won't bring Josh and Monica back, but they hope the children won't feel alone.
If you can love the people that are here now and take every opportunity to do that, I think that's important.
You can make a donation in any amount at any BMO Harris Bank. Just mention the Griebel Family Fund. We'll also post details for that fundraiser at the Sterling Chalet on our website. Just head to CBS58.com. Live in the newsroom, Lane Kimball, CBS 58 News.
From the CBS 58 Weather Center. Now, your complete First Alert weather with Mark McGinnis.
It'll look dreary out there, at least what we could see through the fog. Let's check back in with Mark in the First Alert Weather Center.
You're already tired of this storm, aren't you?
No, I'm not tired of anything. I don't complain about the weather. It's ridiculous to complain.
Well, cloudy, cool, and damp. We've had it now for several days, and it's going to be around for a few more before we finally can shove this guy out of here and get some sunshine back into the forecast. This afternoon on First Alert Precision Doppler, lots of clouds. And we do have some areas of rain in southern Jefferson County, also into northwestern Walworth County. You can see the rain here on the radar. This is just a shower off to the west of Palmyra and right over Whitewater and headed towards Fort Atkinson currently. What we've seen over the course of this afternoon are some showers indicating some rotation. And what we're looking at right now is the wind field. And this shower right now has at times had some really weak rotation. Right now the winds are pretty much unidirectional, so it's not showing any rotation right now. But earlier, just half an hour ago in Rock County, there's a little bit of a twist or torque to that area of showers. And there's a chance of maybe seeing a funnel cloud. But again, the trend has been over the last half hour, whatever spinning was going on over Rock County has stopped doing so. Visibilities are patchy. Let's look at this. 3 miles in Milwaukee, 4 miles in Watertown, 2 miles in Madison. Visibility not an issue in Burlington, Racine, and Kenosha. But here's Milwaukee. You can see the low clouds, 47 degrees. Winds have come around to the south, and that south wind is helping to warm up our temperatures. 54 right now in Janesville. We could see the 50s get as far north as Waukesha here over the next couple of hours because the wind direction, again, is starting to shift to the south versus the east and northeast, which is a very cool wind for us. This evening, here's what you can expect in Milwaukee. Cloudy skies, a few showers around. A steady temperature between 6 o'clock and midnight of 47 degrees. Our low happens during the course of the night tonight with some scattered showers and fog. So let's take you on a look ahead with First Alert Precision Forecast. During the night tonight, fog will be the biggest issue. A few patchy areas of drizzle and light showers for your Wednesday morning commute. And as we push into the afternoon, you can see the little pops of green here. A few light showers are possible on your Wednesday with a high temperature of 55 degrees. Winds tomorrow out of the southwest at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Your First Alert 7-day forecast. Still got some light showers around Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Highs of 51, 53, 56. Sunday's now dry, 55 degrees. Early next week looks dry. Monday and Tuesday, cooler here lakeside, warmer inland.
All right, thanks, Mark. Still ahead at 5, the long and winding road that is the local construction season now causing some major problems on Milwaukee's south side. We've got a live report coming up.
Plus, yesterday it was promises of no price changes, but we spoke to an expert today who says our cable bills could, in fact, go up.